Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for those of you that are coming back, and welcome to those of you who are only just joining. So as you know, if you've looked through my other videos, I've shown you my Anthurium cabinet, and I had quite a few babies that I needed to grow out a little bit. Well, they've grown out, so I'm deciding I'm going to take them out of the moss that they're in, plant them up into soil, as always, Soil Ninja. And I thought I'd take you along with me, so make a brew, do some planty things. I don't know how long it's going to be. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, but some of those are double planted, so maybe 8, maybe 10. Yeah, we'll go for it. Thena is here. She's sat on a, let me show you. She is right there, absolutely chilled out. No care in the world. So, yeah. Let me go just grab some things and I'll be right back.
Nobody knows me like you do. You just read my mind. Nobody gets me.
So I thought I'd elevate it by putting it on a table today rather than being on the floor. I do normally prefer to sit on the floor and do all this at floor level, but it's just she's up there, so I don't need to be down there. So let's start off. First of all, I've got a tub for my moss because all my seedlings are in moss. I have a bowl full of warm water. It just makes the moss, it's not that warm anymore. It makes the moss easy to come off. I've got a load of tubs, and then I have my Anthuriums. Some of these, guys, you know, I try to label everything. Most of these are labelled. This one here is an ornamental kitten. She's really pretty. She's just a basic green one, but she's getting quite leggy, so I thought, well, what better time to pot you up, because then I can bury her in a bit of a deeper pot, plus we can check all these roots out and see how we're looking. Oh gosh, yes, there's some good roots in this. So when I say these were seedlings, I mean most of these were seeds. And I just rooted them up in my no drainage method, which is, well, it's not mine, but the no drainage method that I use, which is a bit of pon in the bottom or leca, and then moss, which works well for me, as you can see. It gives the roots plenty of air and room to breathe and grow. It's just a bit of a bugger to get the moss off sometimes afterwards, but as long as you're gentle, it's not too bad. And that's what the warm water comes in for, if you struggle getting it off. A couple of sloshes around in there generally just helps it come off a little easier. So that tiny leaf there, this one, that's one of its first ones that's grown out, and obviously, as you can see, this is the newest one. Good root system on it. A tiny bit of rot on one of them roots, but I'm not concerned. We'll just nip it off. And the rest of them, this might just be here because it's getting down to the water, and it's, oh, that's moss, that's not even a root. Right, so that's that one. I might need a bigger moss tub. Coco's here, as you can hear. So I've got several different containers. These got really long roots, so yeah, I'm going to take this leaf off. I'm going to bury him a bit deeper, because all these nodes here should send roots out, and then it'll be a little bit more secure. So, scoop. Move that out of the way. Move that as well, because I don't want soil in my broom. So let's get on with it. Let's move that down there, make some room. This is Soil Ninja mix. I've just added a bit of leca in some of it, but it's just Soil Ninja Anthurium mix. I know it's my favourite, guys. It's just a bit of leca and pod in it. It'll just give it extra aeration. Won't be a problem whatsoever. Label your plants, guys. I honestly don't know why I don't just do it, because I've got these labels are from a label maker that I have anyway. This is my label maker, so ornamental kitten. What have we got next? This one's getting quite big, and this is a mag crossed with a. Someone else wrote this label. I don't know what it is. It's one George bought me. George will put the name on the bottom of the screen because he knows what this is. It's really windy out there today. So this is in moss mixed with some perlite. Oh no. That moss is horrible. I think it's like a jungle giant. This moss is awful. This is definitely going in there. I lost a really good root. I don't need to get all the moss off, I just like to, the more moss you can get off the better really. It's still got 3-4 really good chunky roots. But yeah, see how easy that was to get all that moss off just by swirling it in there. And it only needs to be lukewarm, it doesn't need to be hot or anything like that. I don't want to put in that. Yeah. It's good, spring has finally sprung. It's still bleeding cold today though. But yeah, we've got like weather warnings to 50 to 70 mile an hour winds today. And it's not a hoax this time, guys. It's actually a bit naff out there. Label. Once I know what that is, I'll actually upgrade that label because quite simple. This one has 2 in. This is a no ID one, so that's why it doesn't have a label. It's not that it's an actual no ID. I'm lying. It's got a label. This is an ornamental velvet. I've got 2. That one's not looking the best, but look at that. Beautiful. So yeah, so I've got 2 in here, so... Look at the roots. That's lekker. Ooh, it's got some really nice roots. Again, these were tiny, tiny, tiny. These were 2 seeds. And the leaves were tiny. This one that I said isn't doing too well is actually throwing out a new leaf, so... Oh, so is the other one. They've been in the same situation since I got them as seeds. So I planted them straight in the moss. With the lecker at the bottom. I need to be really careful of that new baby leaf coming through. But yeah, it's got some nice roots. Nice leaves, tiny, tiny leaf there. I don't know if you'll be able to. Oh, you can just, it's like a nubbin. So. Let's pot these up separately because this one's got a way better root system, and I don't know if it's because it's just kind of took off first. But how are we all? I know some of you entered the poll. My TV's just come back on. I know some of you entered the poll that I put on YouTube, saying what you'd like to see. So I've done one unboxing. I have got another unboxing coming from the same place that got the last lot of Hoyas come from, which was the last video where I potted them up. Yeah, look at the roots on that one compared. Loads better, and that's the newest leaf. And it's working on another leaf coming. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna... I don't have enough pots. No, well. All the Hoyas have been checking, so I've had them 2 weeks now. Yeah, 2 weeks. I got them last week. 3 weeks. Oh, Christmas. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. They've all started rooting, so I'm really excited. There's one that I'm a little bit like, oh, you look a little bit, but roots, well happy. And then I just put in Anthurium, Soil Ninja, Anthurium and Orchid mix with a little bit extra cocoa coir. just to give it a little bit more water retention. But yeah, well chuffed. Oh, what did I do with... Oh, no. Welcome to the chaos. If you haven't been here before, this is regular chaos. Oh, I'm going to have to print a label off. Because you're going that really nice. Yeah. I don't know if you'll manage that. You'll probably prefer that. Some people say you shouldn't repot when it's growing a new leaf out. I do not live life like that. I'm just like, well, some stresses in life we just have to deal with, don't we? And it'll either deal with it or it won't. But if it's lived this long, fair enough, I haven't faffed with it, but if it's survived this long, so that's the little one, and then this one is the bigger one, with me just winging it, then it'll be fine. And I'm all up for learning new lessons, so if it doesn't just deal with it, then lesson learned for me and the plant, I guess. That's the biggest one, and I don't know whether to pot it up a little bit bigger, but I think that's going to be far too big. No, we're not doing it. Pot it deeper though. Taking that bottom leaf off just because I want to bury it a bit deeper. It's got roots coming out, but obviously if that leaf's in the soil media, then it's going to rot, so we may as well preempt it and take it out. And it'll give those roots a little bit more connection. Yeah. So that's the ornamental velvet, which I bought for 2 seeds. 1, 2. Obviously, as I said, this one's better. This one was just being bullied by his bigger brother, so I should have thought all this through before I even started recording, but then we wouldn't have the chaos. I think we'll all need new stickers anyway. This one is the Anthurium Thai Ace of Spades cross with a Fort Sherman cross with a Veitchia cross with a Pappy. It's still only dinky, there's 2 in there. But I hate the look of the moss, it looks absolutely fine. It's just nifty. Roots. It's doing really well, both of them are. I'm tempted to put this on. Tempted to put this one back in moss, but it's only because it's stinky. I'm not putting it in that spot. Nah, I'd be right. Suck it and see. In other news, I have definitely lost my Delta Force. I looked at it one day and I just thought, you're going in bin. There was nothing left of it, it was a trunk, as you saw. Yeah. I think I've lost my Esmeralda as well. But I'm just like, okay. We'll see what's living when we come back. Oh, I've run out of them nice pots. Oh well. I've spied some more, they might be perfect. Bear with me, guys. That was an unsuccessful hunt, but I got one extra pot. But yeah, Soil Ninja. Anthurium and orchid mix. That's what I use. Put it in this tub because then I'm going to inlet it and stack it with my pan and my leca. And then if I want to mix extra into it, I can. Oh, I'm still doing this one. The level of chaos. I know, I wanted a bigger one, didn't I? I think you'll be okay in that. Try this one. I was tempted to leave them, like I say, a little bit longer in the moss, but because they're under the grow lights, the moss is getting nasty. I don't like it, I'm not about that whatsoever. Yeah. Sticker. Label your plants, guys. I'm trying to keep the ones that were duplicated together so that I know that that's with that one and that's what that one should be and that's on that one. You know what I mean? Because I've got this one that's also got two in one. And this one is Anthurium Fort Sherman crossed with the Pappy. So they're getting big. I need to prune off the babby leaves. Ooh, they're still quite well attached though. So they've got two that match, and then the other one's quite a decent sized one as well, so it might have to go in one of the big ones. This one's in a really shallow lot of moss with lecker, so I might be better putting these in pon. Which isn't a bad call actually, because I've got self-watering pots and I've got loads of them. Just because where these roots are really long, they've been sat in pon, or well, lecker, but they've been sat in semi-hydro already. So they might actually prefer it to soil. I don't have many in semi-hydro though. I don't know. No, I'm just going to soil them. I'm just going to put them in soil. Good decision made. Because they'll be really close to the lights if they're in semi-hydro pots. Because obviously they're elevated because they've got a reservoir at the bottom. And I don't want to risk burning them. Yeah, and they'll be nice in those little pots. Do try and spread the roots out a little bit when you're planting them, just so that they just shoved right to the front of the pot. Don't want that. You know, so that they've got a little bit of room to go wherever they want, as opposed to all squashed together still. I have a feeling this is going to bounce to the front of the pot again. No, it's not. Well, It is important that you don't plant them. You want to plant them deep enough, but you don't want to plant obviously too deep, you know, like where the leaves are, because then they'll rot. This one's got a new leaf coming, which might come out a bit deformed because it's probably just been battered by a few bits of bark there, but it'll be okay. And then the last one, I'm excited about this one because I like the leaf shape that it's coming out with. This is an Ace of Spades crossed with a, I can't even read it anymore, a red Tegula. Look at the shape of it, it's pretty, isn't it? This is in that awful moss again though. Let's take that little leaf off. Take that leaf off. You alright, Angel? You okay? I got most of these in September last year, so this is obviously all winter growth as well, but they're in the bottom of my cabinet. They get light every day, and as you saw, they had a self-watering system set up where we had pond in the bottom, or leca. That's literally the leca layer that's left, and then the rest was moss. So I've just realised I've upped my watering time, because these are all going to need watering a lot more. Love that for me. And it's just about being as gentle as you can, and you don't need to get all the moss off, but obviously the more moss that stays around the roots, the more moisture is going to stay around the roots, so then there's a higher chance of root rot. And you'll not get it all off. It's a lot bigger than what it's not much bigger than what it's currently in. What I might do, rest that mass out. Is put a liquor layer in the bottom. Because it makes it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I think that'll do wonderful in there. This is actually one of my favourite seedlings. It's really pretty. It's got like a pinky red halo. It won't pick it up on camera, I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's really cool. Well, that's that one. So I'll water all these through. And then I need to figure out how. I wonder if. Oh, at least I've still got drip trays for them then. Wonder if that one will work perfectly in it. They're all going back in their little cuppies, so I don't need to take the labels off. Oh well, but yeah, that's the main thing of what I wanted to get done today, because oh god, the wind's awful. Some of the leaves were getting a bit too big for the cups, and then they were sticking to the sides of the cups as they were growing out. And then obviously that's not, I'm just watching my hedge, it's literally going sideways. Some of the leaves were just touching the cups, and then if it gets too much moisture around that leaf will then rot. And as you saw, some of the roots really needed potting up anyway. So I thought, why not? I think that's all I need to do today, guys. I'm hoping to have my new Hoyas, my new box, either the weekend or next week. So I'm hoping I can do another unboxing with you. There's some quite exciting ones in there. If not, then what I'll do is we'll go through the Hoyas that I've got, just so I can show you how well some of these are rooting, because I am really impressed. They're not, obviously these are cuttings that are now having to try and figure life out without roots to grow roots again. So they don't look amazing, don't get me wrong. Some of them look pretty good though. So yeah, we will do that next week. I don't think I've bought anything else. No, I've been good. I've been good. I've downsized because I removed all my recently deceased. But yeah, we'll do that next week. I need to water Tyler because Tyler hasn't been watered in a while. My beet chair leaf, they just take forever. Tyler needs a good watering. I've changed him out of the ceramic pot that he was in, just because we keep he's in pond and we keep forgetting to water him because you can't see through. So he's in a parrot food tub. There's his cash pot. It's just a clear tub, but it works really well because we can see at least. My bear paw cactus, which we know isn't my favourite, decided to jump off the shelf, so I've repotted that today. Last chance. Last chance for that one. But yeah, join me here next week. We will, fingers crossed, be doing Hoya unboxing. If we're not doing a Hoya unboxing, I've got stuff to show you anyway, because I was going to show you today, but I'll show you then because I'm excited and it's still hardening off and there's other stuff coming through. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you managed to get some stuff done. I hope you managed to drink your brew. I didn't. So I'm going to go and enjoy that now. But yeah, really, really good day. Look after yourselves and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye. Oh, don't forget the like, subscribe, all the good things. Bell icon, notify you when I'm throwing out another video. I'm playing around with my days at the moment, so I do apologise that it's not structured. We're originally on a Thursday, but we've got a few things going on in the background, so it's easier for George to have a few days to then edit the videos to then upload them. I'm not doing them in advance. I'm doing them literally. This is Thursday the 12th? What date are we on? It's the Thursday before Mother's Day, which is this Sunday. So happy Mother's Day to any of you that are mothers. But yeah, this is literally the Thursday before then. But have a wonderful Mother's Day to those of you that it counts for. Those that it doesn't, just have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.